J-Lo's out on tour in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where no one's listening to J-Lo. Her tours have been a mess. Her songs are unpopular. Here's a man with his face in her crotch. For the listening audience, we see Heine with a thong, and a man looks like he's giving her oral sex, like his face is in her crotch. Now she bends over, and then for the next several minutes, she simulates actual sex acts. Like, she's doing actual sex acts, though she's clothed, with a bunch of men wearing just pants and corsets, I guess. I don't know what they're wearing. Like doggy style, missionary, her sitting up on them and writhing and grinding. She's 55 years old, and she hasn't come to grips with the fact that she's not a sex symbol anymore. I'm sorry. I can say this because I'll be 55 in November. We're not sex symbols. We could look great for our age. We could rock a bikini in the right setting. That's terrific. Good for us. But asking the American public to look at you and be like, I want to have sex when I look at her. That ship has sailed. I'm sorry. It's sailed with menopause. And a postmenopausal woman out there bumping and grinding against 30-year-old men. It just makes us think about how old you are. Try to have some class instead of embracing life as a now soft porn actress. These are the same people in different bodies, Stewart and Lopez.
Holy shit, that's so funny. I didn't know where that was going to go, and it landed perfectly. But truly, there's something interesting about that, because with J-Lo, if you are trying to impress people by looking good for your age, baked into that is still people thinking about your age, which is not what people think when you're actually 25 and you look like you're 25. You're drawing attention to your age. So if you want people to be thinking, yes, this woman is beautiful for her age, then by all means. But we know that here I go, Jon Stewart and Jennifer Lopez both want people to think is that they're actually still at the top of their edginess and their novelty.
That's right.
And that doesn't work at this point in their careers.
No.
And there is something culturally going on right now. Part of it just has to do with our technological abilities to tweak our appearances and keep looking younger and younger. That has an element of arrested development to it. Like, this is a serious thing that's happening, of like adults flocking to Disney World alone, and in mass, apparently. Like, this is a thing that's really happening across the culture. And part of it is probably people being able to tweak their appearances, getting married later, buying houses later. And there's all kinds of stuff going on here. But it is, I think, like getting us stuck in this loop of just tired culture. But people are now starting to reject it because the gatekeepers are losing their power. And that's where you see J-Lo failing to sell tickets.
See, the thing is like, you can look sexy as an older woman. Absolutely. Hello, Tina Turner was the goddess of this into her 80s. And she would wear a tight dress or a short dress, and she would show off those unbelievable legs and arms and everything in between. But with class, you never saw Tina Turner shoving her vag in some 30-year-old dancer's face and then simulating it was like reading the Kama Sutra watching that J-Lo performance. She wasn't desperate for attention. She was, yes, always a sex symbol in a way, just because she was so sexy and strong and talented. But J-Lo's crossed over to actually trying to be like a porn star. That's what she's closer to somebody you'd see on OnlyFans. And that's where it falls apart. You look at a lot of these. Look at Celine Dion. I mean, Celine's now having some health problems, but like, she's always had this very thin body, but she wears these totally glamorous gowns. She's never had to do this because her talent reigns supreme. You know it as soon as your ear hears it, and she has a world-famous talent and voice. J-Lo doesn't, and she's tried to make up the gap by being a sex symbol, by being like a sex pot, a sex kitten for her entire career. And when you are 29, it's great. Even 39, you can pull it off. My friend, at 55, you need to retire that act, put on a great dress, and try to sing. I'm sorry. That's the point at which you found yourself. This thing is not working. Since President Trump was sworn in, his administration has made enormous progress at a breakneck pace. But don't forget, while they're moving mountains for the good of the nation, you've got your own personal savings to worry about. And one of the best ways to look after your savings is through diversification, particularly with gold, like from Birch Gold Group. In the past 12 months, the value of gold has increased by 40%. OMG. Central banks continue to bolster demand for gold by buying in record quantities. Global instability and tension is high, and Birch Gold makes owning physical gold extremely easy. Easily convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or buy some to store in your home safe. Just text MK to the number 989898 and Birch Gold will send you a free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, take control of your savings today. Text MK to the number 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.